Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this Saturday. I am getting ready to go to a radiology appointment. So I'm going to throw on some makeup. I got to go get my boobs squished today. And that sounds like fun. Yay. One of those lady things we got to do. But it's good. Keeps us healthy. So get your mammograms, ladies, I should say. All right, so let's get this because I got to get going here pretty soon. So I'm going to apply my contour. I'm going to use my smudge brush today. We'll dip it on in there. We're just going to draw it on today. A little bit too far, but that's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And just remember, there really is no right or wrong way to put this on. Slap it on where you want to. Make it look good. That's all that matters. Inside my nose here. I have to look at my mirror that's like magnifying things. I can't see crap without my glasses. I need to figure out some sort of technology so I could look at the screen and do it. But my phone's so small that I can't see it. I'm just a big old blur on it. So gotta have my mirror close by so I can kind of see it. All right, and then let's do our brightening highlight right smack there in the middle. Down the middle. Around the eyes there. A little bit more up here. I don't think I got enough. There we go. And then just everywhere else is our main shade. All right. Yeah, the house is quiet again this weekend because Rocky went out to Washington to spend a few days before him and Brexton fly back. So I get to deal with the zoo again myself. And those two little cute little kittens, they tore up my plant yet again. I'm pretty sure it was Smudge because she's the one that is obsessed with it. So anyway, we're going to blend. Tappity tap, tap, tap. But anyway, so he's out there. I'm not sure if they got any big plans of doing anything. I think they went to a movie yesterday. But surprisingly, I figured I would get a ton of calls and texts. Mom, she's doing this. About Bria and Colton doing mean things to him, picking on him or something. But they've actually gotten along pretty dang well, from what I understand. So I'm glad he got to go spend a couple weeks with his brother and sister out there, because it probably won't happen again ever for them to spend all at the same time. Bria's going to be moving to Florida here sometime the next year, so she can go to A school again Could be some cybersecurity specialist. She did her, what is it, the polygraph test the other day. And did fine on that, which is no surprise, I should say. I was going to say surprisingly, but it is no surprises. I'm like, just tell the truth, you'll be fine. Okay, blend that nose in a little bit here. And then we're going to blend those eyes. I don't think I'm going to do any eyeshadows today. I was going to, but last night I took my lashes off. And I think I'm allergic to the lash remover. Because my eyes are a little swollen this morning. Eyelids, I should say. So I just popped a new pair of lashes on and said, heck with it. We'll just do it this way, I guess, today. But look how nice and quick and easy this is. There's it right there in the corner of my nose. Not that y'all needed to know that, but I figured if I got to deal with it, I better share it with you. Not very much there. Let's put a little bit more there. There we go. Oops, wrong one. And like if you see a spot that you think needs a little extra coverage, put a little extra coverage on there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, let's do a little bronzer. Do. Bronzer goes kind of in that middle of the forehead area, and then top of the cheekbones, just like that. A little on the nose if you want. Blend that in here. And you don't have to use bronzer if you don't want. It just gives you a little bit of a warmer glow, like you got a little bit of sun. But it's a totally optional thing. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. Want to do it sometimes? That works too. Kind of like it because, as you know, us redheads don't tan, we burn. Although I am doing a new peptide that I tried last year and it worked fairly decently, so I'm going to try it again this year to see if I can't get a decent tan. But you can tan without the sun. Helps with the sun, but it's not like one of those tanning lotions that turn you orange or anything. So last year it worked pretty good before I went to the Bahamas on our Disney cruise. So I think I'd do it again, and this way when we're out in the sun on the cruise, it's supposed to help protect you from getting burnt as well. And it really did last year. I was very surprised I didn't get as burnt as I thought I would. But of course, you use your sunscreen and stuff. But even when I use sunscreen and go on cruises, I still end up getting burnt. But it worked pretty darn good this time. So, all right, let me grab the blushes here. Lip and cheeks. Remember, sale for that last chance ends the 31st, and there's still several good colors out that are beautiful. So one of them being my favorite is the, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name of it now. I am getting old. What the hell's the name of this one? Of course, I'm trying to read it without my glasses. That makes sense. Love Spell. There we go. Love Spell. One of my favorites. for lip and cheeks. They still have those available. So we're going to use that today for lip and cheek. I'm going to put a little bit more on. This one's pretty sheer. Goes on pretty looking dark, but it's really kind of sheer. There we go. I like that there. Much better. Much, much better. A little bit more on the lips. Because I like it dark. This color a little darker on the lips. And there we go. All right, folks. Hope you have a fantabulous day. Once again, reminder, last chance sale ends the 31st. I'll post some pics of what's left here after I get back and get some graphics made. Don't miss out on these. There's still lots of beautiful colors left, lots of eyeshadows left that are half off. The makeup bag and the travel bag, highly recommend. Those things are beautiful. Would make great Christmas gifts, even for the guys. I mean, they're pretty generic, black. So definitely take a look at those, because those are all half off. All that stuff is going away. All the 50% off stuff is going away at the end of the month. Also, the Sweet Treat collection, I think it's called. And I'll post that graphic too. The colors will still be available, but the bundle will not be. So you'll have to buy them separately, and it's more expensive. So if that's something you want, and I did a look earlier, a couple months ago, I think, when it first came out. So I'll post that again so you guys can see it. Make sure to get your stuff. Great time to try. If you've got points, great way to get lots of, if you got enough points to get coupons for money off. Great way to get a bunch of stuff a lot cheaper, which is fantastic. So let me know if you have any questions, if you want a color match. Either drop me a message here on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're seeing this at, or give me a text at 469-898-1874. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.